Hi, thank you for joining me on the Discover Your Life Today YouTube channel. My name is Bhaveen Kaura. I'm from discoveryourlifetoday.com. Today I'm going to be talking about how to be successful, the 7 laws of highest prosperity. You can actually go over to discoveryourlifetoday.com / 7 laws of prosperity, and you can actually read the full article as well. So you might be asking yourself, what are the 7 laws of prosperity? The 7 laws are easy to understand, but I do believe they do take some time to understand because everybody's situation is different and they will talk to you differently based on your own situation. There's one thing standing in your way to be successful. This might be a couple things, but the biggest hindrance is you yourself. So the idea is to use these 7 laws of prosperity to become a better version of yourself by understanding how to use them and apply them to your current life and situation. So get yourself a piece of paper and a pen, take some notes on what I'm about to go through. It's actually from a great book as well. I wish I had the book on me right now, which I do not. I actually gave my copy away, but you can definitely look it up on Amazon, 7 Laws of Prosperity, and you will find that book on there. So prosperity law number 1 is wisdom. So the question is, where do you go to find wisdom? Where do you find wisdom in conversations? Do you find wisdom in conversations with friends and coworkers and business partners, parents, maybe even your spouse? Is this where you find your wisdom? Maybe you find wisdom in the moments you spend in meditation. Maybe you find wisdom in picking up a good book, potentially listening to a good audio program, or maybe even reading a blog article. Many people around the world find wisdom by taking a few minutes each day to speak to God, the universe, or the divine power that they believe in. No matter where you find wisdom, that everybody is trying to teach the same wisdoms to themselves. And they're also trying to find that same wisdom within themselves by living in the surrounding world. Everybody right now is listening to what other people are saying and trying to find something that they can hold on to really improve their own life. Is using other people's wisdom and other people's words to inspire themselves. This is the way I look at things. If you can start to understand that an empty cup can do more to help you accomplish the things you want to than a full cup, you can then start seeing the benefits that the empty cup can provide. Law number 2 of prosperity is making things and understanding the priority of things. So what do you do and where do you spend most of your time during the day? Where do you spend most of your hard-earned dollars? If you can answer these 2 questions, it'll really help you understand what your priorities are and where they lie. Where you spend your time and where you spend your money. So what's the big thing for you? Do you enjoy going out every night and eating out and treating yourself out and say, I don't have money to grow my business because you're still enjoying going out and eating and spending that time with your friends? What is that clutch you're holding on to? Perhaps you think some other day, right now is not the best time. So you decide to spend most of your free time in front of the television and the computer or on social media. Because you believe, I can always do it another day, tomorrow will come, I can do it then. But the problem is, tomorrow doesn't come for everybody. So you really have to understand, where are you prioritizing your time? If you make yourself and your goals a priority, then nothing can come in your way when you want to accomplish something. I do personally believe that time has no agenda. It just keeps ticking along. Only we are the people who have an agenda within time. So time will keep passing, and if we do not confidently go out and look to accomplish our dreams, goals, and aspirations, one day we will get to the end of our life wondering what happened to our time and what happened to our money. The law of motive is number 3. Every morning, millions of people get up 6 a.m. or even earlier and go out to go work for somebody else, or even own their own business. But why do we do that? What motivates you to get out of bed every single day at the exact same time just to do it again the next day and then the next day? Is it your debts that you're looking to pay off, your credit cards, maybe your bills? Are you working to put table on the food for yourself and your family? Do you work those extra hours just so you can purchase those fancy toys that you can put into your garage? Are you working hard to provide a good life for your children? What is it for you? Whatever motivates you, that is probably why you get up every single day. It might just be to keep a roof over your head, and you know what, and that's fine. Whatever your reason, sometimes we need an external motivation to help us keep going so we do not give up. So we have to find happiness. Happiness can be found by focusing our attention and our abilities on being happy. It is important to understand yourself and make sure you understand yourself, because as soon as you start understanding yourself, you can really start answering those questions about what motivates you to continuously get up every single day and do the same things over and over again to have a better life. Number 4, the law of generosity. You probably have heard that giving is better than receiving. It's very biblical. You hear this in a lot of religious texts as well, that it's better to give than to receive. And you may have heard stories of people like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Mark Zuckerberg, and all these other billionaires and millionaires who give their money to worthwhile causes that they believe in. Now, you might be saying, well, I don't have $1 billion and I'm not a billionaire and I don't have millions of dollars to just give away. But you have to consider, why do they keep giving away their worth year after year? How come they're some of the most wealthiest people even after they give away so much money? I believe, and I'm pretty sure you understand this as well, again, it's part of that law of generosity, that people that give money will get money. They attract money back to them because that's what they give. The law of the universe says the universe will give you what you give back. So, just because you can't donate millions of dollars does not mean you still can't give from the abundance that you do have. You do have money, then give it. If you don't have money, look for other things that you can definitely give away. Whatever small amount of money you can give, do so. I know they say tithe 10%. I mean, if you can't afford to do 10%, that's okay right now. Start with 1%, and then move that up to 2%, and then 3%, and 4%, all the way to 10 and more if you have that ability over time. You can donate your time and your belongings, the stuff that you don't use anymore. A lot of people keep these things in boxes and store them away in storage lockers and pay monthly fees, or put them in their basement or their attic or a spare room, and they don't touch these boxes for years. Maybe it's time to go through those boxes and really just give away the things that you don't need anymore. The next law is the law of understanding. So this one's a pretty good one. In business and relationships, you don't have to understand the why, but you do need to know how you're going to go out and accomplish things. But you do need to know your why as well, because the why is important. It's what gets you out of bed every single morning and motivates you. That's your why. But if without knowing how you're going to do it as well, those two go together, you won't have a plan to do it. You can also have your plan of how, and just keep changing that how you're going to do it as you encounter new challenges and new ways and new people and networking and whatnot. But without a strong why, it's not going to motivate you. So is it, your spouse, your children, your coworkers, your parents? What perspective are you seeing your how and why from? Start understanding yourself. Maybe asking these questions of yourself. Is it when you understand their point of view, you begin to see things for yourself? I think what happens is many times people struggle with duality. That's that battle that goes on in your mind, and that's that battle you fight with yourself. Some of the greatest inventions came this way. So people did not understand that a candle burnt out eventually. So someone who understood that developed a light bulb. People used to say, no, a horse and buggy is all we're going to need. Why do we need a car? But we can find out that cars, planes, and trains can get us anywhere we want to go for faster and cheaper. Sure, there's other consequences as well, but it can get you there faster and cheaper. So people were visionaries. They understood that the way of doing things we're doing right now are not going to always continue to work as we go into the future. We really have to start looking at things differently. So you get your ideas, and you have to really understand what those ideas are and why they're so important. Here's some things that you can also use to develop yourself, and as you start to understand who you are and why you're working so hard as well. So 3 additional resources you can actually go over to discoveryourlifetoday.com and take a look at. Just punch this into the search bar. First one is how to win friends and influence people. Second one, how to become people smart. And number 3, creating a successful mindset. If you look at all these, you'll really start understanding yourself, understanding other people, and what motivates you and what motivates them. And then finding ways you can work with these people and network and connect. Alternatively, you can actually read books and listen to books on audio programming and have conversations with other people to really understand what people are saying and struggling with, and you can start finding your why to what you're going to do and start understanding how you can help other people improve their lives. Number 6, the law of preparation. Have you heard this statement, to whom much is given, much is expected? This means when you receive all the goodness in life, you have to appreciate it, and if you don't, it can be taken away. So do not gamble away all your money or opportunity that comes your way. I'm saying that you can enjoy your life. I'm just saying don't gamble on stuff that you can't control. You've been working hard every single day to attain what you want. So just have a good perspective on what it is that you need and be prepared when the opportunities come. So this is why you read books and you communicate with the right people, and you find people, and you build that mindset that's strong and confident, and you do these videos, and you make that blog, and you meet new people, and you continue to find ways to fine-tune yourself as a person. So when that opportunity comes, you're prepared, you're going to be ready for it, you guard yourself against other people, and you go out and go do the things that you need to do. Law number 7, the law of preservation. If you work for something or you work for someone else, your goal might be to grow that business. Perhaps one day you'll want to become the manager of that business or take over the whole business dealings in whole. Maybe today you're just studying, and one of the things that you're doing is studying from a religious text, and you want to teach that to your children, the principles from these books. You have to understand them, and you have to be ready to know that the law of preservation comes in because it's for you to help mentor other people and grow that business and mentor yourself and gain that understanding so you can then help other people. When you're young, maybe someone took you under their wing, so now you want to pay back by taking other people under your wing and teaching them the exact same way. No matter what your reasons for starting your passion or your business or blogging or podcasting or whatever you do, you have to understand it's going to affect people today and long into the future. So what is your legacy you want to live? Do you want your legacy to outlive you? You can definitely read the story of Sidney Poitier. Go over to discoveryourlifetoday.com, type in the name Sidney Poitier, and you'll come up on his life story and understand what he did to create that legacy for himself, the people, his own beliefs, his values, and things that he was passionate about. So before we end this video, I want to give you 7 additional laws of prosperity that can be included in this. So, 1, do what you love to do. Number 2, treat people with the utmost respect. Number 3, have a mentor or find others to mentor. Number 4, don't forget the people who helped you on your journey. Number 5, learning Learn from somebody every single day. Number 6, do not overextend your finances. A lot of times people get into trouble because they try to keep up with the Joneses. They're buying stuff they cannot afford. Number 7, compare your results only to your own results, never to the results of other people. I want to give you a bonus as well, something that I thought of. So these are the 7 laws of prosperity. This is a bonus I want to be giving you. Be thankful and grateful for everything you have in life, and especially the things that you don't have in life. My name is Maveen Kaura, and I am from DiscoverYourLifeToday.com. This is a Discover Your Life Today YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment below, subscribe. You can also go over to DiscoverYourLifeToday.com and subscribe on the blog and get new articles as they come out each week as well. If you have anything else that I can talk about, let me know. Leave that in the comments section. Other than that, I hope you have yourself a wonderful day and go out and create a prosperous life for yourself.